sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, blamed it on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well out there across Cowboys Nation, man. And listen, I'm not here talking to myself. I'm not schizophrenic. You know, there is actually somebody here. Off screen right now, we have the founder and sole proprietor of Ligaments Are Us, landlord from Alabama. If you need a knee, he's whom you need to see. So how you doing, bro?
Absolutely. I'm feeling great, man. Hey, we just got us a all pro on our team, man. Hey, I can't feel no better right now. Well, if we would have won, I would have felt a little better. But
If we
hey,
would have won.
it is what it is. But how y'all doing today?
Yes, indeed. And we got some stuff to talk about today. And we will touch on, Big Quentin Williams, coming to save the day. And we'll touch on Logan, the Cowboy Wilson, being added to the linebacking core, right? But we got to ask ourselves a real hard question and look in the mirror. Why did Jacoby Brissett look like Kurt Warner out there against the Dallas Cowboys secondary? Because I don't know if y'all grew up on Kurt Warner. I remember Kurt Warner. You know, he came out of nowhere, really, man. Ended up becoming a league MVP, Super Bowl MVP. And listen, he did not win the Super Bowl with the Arizona Cardinals, but he did take the worst defense to the Super Bowl in league history. You know what I'm saying? They were giving up like 27 points a game or some shit like that, and he still dragged them to the Super Bowl. You know, they
With
lost.
the Cardinals?
Yeah, with the Cardinals. Like, that is the worst defense in NFL history to ever make the Super Bowl. And Kurt Warner took their ass there. So, I just want to talk about why Jacoby Brissett, a journeyman, quarterback, resembled Kurt Warner against our secondary. And really, we just going to look at it. Because I don't know, personally, why it happened. So we're going to just have to look at the film. Because, I can tell you anything, but I think the film might do a better job of just showing what the fuck is going on and why it happened. So let's just talk about it. Let's run the good old footage and let's see what happens. All right. So let's see. There's a bunch of people lined up at the line of scrimmage right now. I see Dante Fowler. That's number 13. I don't know who this is lined up, but there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's really like 7 people around the line of scrimmage. Now, it's like 6 down people. Then I think this person is playing man over the tight end right here. So it looks like they're bringing 0. This looks like there's going to be a 0, a 0 look of some kind, possibly. We got the Ron Bland playing a little bit of press coverage right here against one Marvin Harrison Jr. Because his daddy was hard, so I got to throw the junior out there. So let's see what happens. Let's run the film. Let's see if they actually bring pressure. All right, looks like it's man, because the moment the motion goes out, we see number 20 Elam run with number 14. So let's see what happens. And who comes? Who comes on the play? Shit, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So it was a 6. They brought 6 people. They brought 6. And look what happened. Man. And only thing that happened is that Marvin Harrison Jr., little boy, Deron Bland at the top of the route, got the separation needed on the comeback. First down. So First, and that's the very first third down of the game. The Dallas Cowboys brought 6. It was a blitz. Looked like it was man coverage behind it. The Ron Bland played press, and the Ron Bland got beat on the comeback route. You know, so that is what kept the drive going right there. And really, what we're doing, we're gonna look at every third down play because we know for a fact that they got pressure, they got hits, and they got sacks. They ended up with 5 sacks on the day, on the night. They ended up with a whole bunch of pressures, but they still allowed them to convert most of their third down attempts. They were over 50% on the day. So that's one. This the very first third down of the game. Third and long, brought a 6-man pressure. Everybody else is locked up across the board, but the Ron Bland got beat by Marvin Harrison on the comeback route.
I
How do you
thought
feel about
comeback
that?
routes wasn't effective though. You know,
Don't you start
I
that shit today.
I thought comeback routes didn't mean nothing. I'm just saying, like, bruh, comeback routes are an essential part of the route tree for a reason, and they very effective if they ran effectively. So, as you can see, Marvin Harrison made a whole career out of them, literally a career day out of them for a large amount of the time on his game. So, hey, if you got good players, comeback routes look great. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you are correct though. You know, uh, a hitch, a smoke, all that shit look good depending on who the player running that shit is. You know what I'm saying? So you aren't lying. Sometimes it's not really about the X's and O's, it's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when you got somebody Marvin Harrison size running comeback routes against an undersized, because he already got speed to threaten vertically. So if he threatens upfield and comes back to the ball the way he's supposed to, it's very hard to stop. It was man coverage. There was no help. There's no underneath defender. He had all that room to work with. And listen, I love the Ron Bland. I push for him to get paid. He has not fared well against number 1 wide receivers at all.
Elber.
You can go back to 2023 against DK Metcalf, and we know what happened. He ended up getting cooked, and Stephon Gilmore ended up having to take over that responsibility. When the Eagles
That
came
game changed the perception of him all the way for most people.
when the Eagles came to town and they brought in AJ Brown, Stephon Gilmore drew the assignment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Devontae Smith is a pushover, but AJ Brown is the clear cut number 1 over there, and we saw the responsibility was given to Stephon Gilmore. But let's look at this at a
Facts.
different angle real quick. We seen it from there. So let's see it from a different view, and then we'll go to the next third down play. So see, everybody walked up right now. James Houston, that's 95, so that's Keenan Clark. That's 59, so that look like that's K9 ass out there standing in the middle of the field. That's number 50, so that's Shamar James lined up beside him. That's Osa, and then we got Dante Fowler over there. And these some of the 5-man fronts they were talking about. You see how there's 5 people down. It looks sort of like a sort of like a 3-4,
Yeah.
little 5-2-ish. Really more like a double mug right here. We just being technical.
Yeah, because they standing up over the in the both of the A gap.
And look, there's pressure. They got pressure. Dante Fowler's there. Osa Odighizuwa's coming free. You see some penetration right there from Big Keenan Clark. So pressure there. But secondary, the Ron Bland. I mean, I love you, dog, but you can't do shit with Marvin Harrison all day. But let's continue on to the next one, man. Next one finna pop in and load in. Okay, boom. All right, third down yet again. Third down. In fact, let me roll up. All right. Let's see what happens on this third down play. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 6 people lined up right here. Nobody runs with the running back, so either they're going to pass it off, or this is like a fire zone or some shit. They're showing pressure. They showing pressure, boy. Are they coming? They're showing pressure, boy. Are they coming? Let's see what happens. Oh, you see the cornerback. Did you see the cornerback drop down? The cornerback might be coming. Yes, the cornerback's coming. So they brought a very aggressive ass fire zone right there. They brought a
That
nickel.
might have been that play with Reddy Stewart, because he made a sack in that game.
I think that was in the second half. Matter of fact, there's a flag thrown. So this is a free play. So let's start with everything that went bad. You lined up outsides for one. Right?
Who got that penalty?
I have no idea who got this weak ass penalty.
It went slam, was it?
No.
It might have been slam, no hell.
It says S. Thomas. Solomon Thomas was lined up offsides.
Damn, Solomon.
All right, so they brought a fire zone. And we know that in a fire zone is. And listen, there's one thing I do want people to understand about fire zones. Most time you're not really playing like a standard. I'm just gonna drop to an area zone coverage. Most of the zones behind a fire zone have matching principles. So they run in your area, that's your man at that point. Right, so most fire zones run match coverage behind it, and whoever just runs out there is your guy.
In my opinion, all zones should be like that. But I digress.
Yeah, so let's see how many people are out here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look like a 6-man pressure. It's a 6-man pressure. Look like he drops out a little late because I guess he knows he ain't gonna get there. But accurate throw. Comeback route.
Another one?
Yep.
Another one.
Big ass comeback route. And this time it's not the run Bland giving up the ads. It's Trequez Bridges. Now the coverage was a little soft. Let's run that shit back just a little bit. And again, it is a fire zone. So he does have a little room for error here because he's the only person on this side. But he don't know what's coming behind him either. So I feel that he a young corner too. He's a 7th-round pick. He don't know what the fuck going on. He really shouldn't be playing. This nigga shouldn't be playing. This on a good team, he shouldn't be playing. This is a 7th-round pick against this is a 2nd-generation NFL player. This was a top wide receiver prospect. His dad is in the Hall of Fame. They say he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. And you are Trequez Bridges. So
First of his name. Like Game of Thrones. Yeah. First of his name. Like, come on, bro. This a mismatch.
Yeah.
Nah, I love underdog stories. I do. But I wouldn't take that in this regard right now. I'm sorry.
Let's see it again from a different angle. Walking it up. Now, they know that it's not a real man coverage. They know it's probably, if they are blitzing, they know it's like a fire zone. So they know that whatever behind is probably real zone-ish. And 1 nigga come, 2 nigga come, 3, 4, 5. Got a nickel coming. That's the Ron Bland ad blitzing. So the Ron Bland did not get cooked on this play because he was blitzing. Because that's the Ron Bland ass coming off for the nickel blitz. He doesn't get there. Now it looks like if he held onto the ball a tick. So listen, this is why I feel like when Trayvon Diggs gets back, we will be a better team. Because if Trayvon Diggs was playing this route, I think he makes him hold on to the ball just a tick longer. Because we see our boy number 41, Big Easy E, coming free right there. Got the hit on the quarterback. He hit his ass. Right? So if he had to hold on to the ball a fraction of a second longer, you probably get a stop. It might be a strip sack. It might be a plain sack. It's at least an incompletion. If you have better play in the secondary. But listen, let me ask you. We've only watched two 3rd down plays so far. They've blitzed on both of these third downs so far. They've gotten pressure on both of these third downs so far. So why did the play happen? The back end.
Yep.
The back end. The coverage on the back end wasn't good enough.
I think most people was kind of happy about our front seven play. Well, our pass rush. I can't speak on the running game. The run stopping was horrible, but the pass rush was good against Arizona. I'll say.
Mm-hmm. All right, third down again. Third down again. Third down again. Third down again. What's gonna happen? Let's see what happens. All right, we had a third down. They're showing another double muggish looking, another double mug look. This is probably some iteration of a blitz. And they brought motion. Nobody ran with this nigga. They pushed it. They changed responsibilities. So he's pressed at the bottom of the screen. He's pressed at the bottom of the screen. They playing a little bit off on the slot and the tight end. And odds are, because of where he is, the guy in the middle of the field is actually probably playing the running back. So this is probably like a true zero blitz. And he just playing that far off just in case because the running back can run anywhere. So that's why he's not really pressed up at the line probably. So let's see what happens. Yeah, this is like they just changed responsibilities. It's probably going to be he rolled. Oh, it's a fire zone. It's a fire zone, or did they just bluff a blitz? Okay, that's actually just a good disguise. Everybody dropped. It looked like it was going to be a zero blitz, but everybody actually just dropped back in coverage on this one. It was a great disguise. If you're going to just rush 4, this is how I want you to just rush 4. Cause they
be a little discreet with how you want to deploy these dudes.
Yeah, cause now the blocking assignments are messed up. You got some pressure. You see, he had to step up in the pocket. He threw the ball short of the sticks. He caught the ball and then he deboed a nigga. The Deron Bland got taken on a ride for an extra 3 yards. So if Deron Bland could have tackled him at where he caught the ball at, it's 4th down, and then either they got to kick the field goal, or they got to decide if they want to go for it on 4th. But because he got dragged for an extra 2 or 3 yards, it was a 1st down because he just dragged his ass over. But that worked how they wanted to.
We got to get better at tackling, man.
Definitely got to get better at tackling.
That got to be an emphasis. That got to be an emphasis in the bye week.
It should, because you got everything you wanted. You showed a blitz. You dropped out of it. You made the quarterback check down. You got pressure, but when they checked the ball down, and you rallied. You could not get them on the ground. So we got 3 third downs so far. We got 3 third downs. You actually blitzed on 2 of them. You bluffed a blitz on the 3rd and forced the check down. And they 3 and 3 on 3rd down so far. So 2 blitzes and only 1 4-man rush so far. So let's see what happens on the next 3rd down. Or matter of fact, let's just watch it from a different angle. That was very good disguise though, bro. That was a great disguise, honestly.
Right. I like it.
I didn't know this wasn't really like a fire zone or some shit until the end. It still looks like 0 at this point. 14 is lined up in a way that looks like he's gonna play this running back. Everybody else is press coverage. So yeah, I liked that look. I can't hold you. That's a good defensive look.
Right. James
Houston ass dropped into coverage. You see this shit? This James Houston right there ran into coverage. 54. Is that Sam Williams?
Yes, sir.
That nigga dropped 2 ends in the coverage.
See that right there gonna trick somebody eventually. We just gotta keep working at it.
So I'm not mad at this. It didn't work because you suck at tackling, but the play design worked because you made him uncomfortable. He had to run out the pocket. He like, hell nah. Boom.
And can we be honest real quick, bro?
Mm-hmm.
That might explain, like, I know some of the scheme stuff was a problem, but Eberflus has been trying other stuff and getting better. So, like, that might explain some of the smugness that you see. Like, think about it, if you was the coach, and you know you've been trying everything you can with this group, and they still suck, but everybody blaming you.
Yeah.
You'll get a little smug after a while, too.
Because this nigga probably like, dog, I done had multiple top 10 units in this motherfucker. Like, y'all gonna question me, nigga?
And y'all talking about me like I ain't shit. Hey, welcome to Dallas, Eberflus. Hey, talk to Dak about it, goddamn. I don't know what to tell you.
And listen, he still has faults because it shouldn't have taken this long to get to this point. But at the same token,
at least explore, yeah.
Yeah, but at the same token, like, nigga, I am eating grits right now. Like, y'all put some grits on my plate. It's cool. I put some sugar in the shit, a little bit of butter. You know what I'm saying? I had tried it with some shrimp the other day. The shit was all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating the grits and they still spitting the shit out, nigga. So, like, I'm serving
that was
grits.
That was the last straw with me. That's what pissed me off because I just felt like it was unnecessary.
That was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary, man. You just chose violence for no reason, bro.
Hey, you should have chose violence against Jerry and them because they the one that put you in this situation. Because listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what niggas talking about. Talk about, oh man, you know it was what they say about trading Micah. They said it was what across the board. It was
a unanimous.
Unanimous, yeah. That nigga ain't gonna read no shit like that. That nigga don't even get a vote on no shit like that. Like, bitch, you was unemployed.
Y'all don't even. Well, y'all know him, but y'all ain't know him good enough for right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He one of them people you went to elementary school with. You know what I'm saying? You
right.
know him, but you don't know what they on right now, goddamn.
Yeah, so like, nigga, I refuse to believe that Eberflus agreed to this shit. Like, Eberflus ain't got no fucking vote. He just got here. You ain't got no vote, bitch. You was my little nigga. You my little homie. You gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do, nigga. You still employed in the National Football League because of me. I ain't asking you shit. I don't like Micah. I'm finna move Micah, nigga. That's how Jerry probably move. So, for fuck show.
Because any defensive coordinator, you tell him I got a deal for you. Check this out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, hell nah.
Yeah, the only way you can even sell a nigga on that is like you can ensure that my job is good for next year. Because nigga, if you move my best defensive player before the year start, I don't know if I can manage that shit.
That's just like going up to shot it. Like, guess what? All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna trade Dak, right? Like, I don't want to hear that.
Wait a minute. You ain't gotta even finish. You ain't gotta finish, nigga. We ain't talking
I'm
about
good.
that. Nah,
I don't like it.
Hey,
we gotta have another player, goddamn. I don't like it.
Now listen, look at where Donovan Izaraku is. This is number 41, standing up close to the 25-yard line. Let's see where he ends up going. Does he actually walk down, or is he finna get a running start? What the fuck they got my nigga doing? Now that is some fly shit. They got my nigga standing up on some Michael Parsons shit. They moving my nigga around now. They moving my nigga around now.
I think that might be better for him. Because that take away one thing he got to do.
He fell in the coverage.
On top of that, I'm talking about I think he might be better rushing off from standing up.
And this is what you call assimilated pressure. Because they showed like Donovan Izaraku was coming from a running start, and then this nigga dropped it to coverage, and then you brought the linebacker from the other side. So it's not technically a blitz, but it is assimilated pressure because you're trying to confuse them about who the hell they need to block up.
Yeah.
And listen, it's more of an inaccurate throw than anything, but he threw that bitch a little early, didn't really feel comfortable in the pocket, and you finally got a third down stop.
Ain't God good?
So this is the fourth one, right? This is the fourth third down we looked at.
I believe so.
Because the first two were straight up blitzes. The second one was a fake out. They showed 0 and then they dropped 7 into coverage with a 4-man rush. Now they had assimilated pressure where they showed Donovan Izaraku, trying to rush the passer from a running start, and they end up dropping him into coverage, and that was enough to force an inaccurate throw. You know, so we finally got us a stop, but that was some fly shit. I did like that.
Yeah, that was dope. Eberflus finally, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to give him credit when we know Shotty been in there now. You know what I'm saying? Shotty
Hmm.
actually said he been involved in that room. So yeah. But I
And
like
listen,
it though. I like it.
I love it because once you get some better players out here, this is a much better scheme. If this if
Facts.
this if this is your third down playing, if this is your third down playing, my nigga, then we can do that. Cause they either blitzed or bluff blitzed on all four third downs. I haven't seen a traditional. We gonna show you we rushing forward. We got seven niggas back. I ain't seen that yet. I ain't seen that yet. Two blitzes and two simulated pressures basically. They got a lot better in disguise what they're doing. Like, all right, these niggas is too good. And really, he knew he knew one of these niggas was gonna come free. Cause he had to trust a running back to pick one of these niggas up. That's why he threw that bitch like that. Cause you see K9 coming, and then this motherfucker, that's Sam over here coming. There's only one nigga over here, so the running back had to get up and pick up one of these ends. He does, but he know he can't hold this nigga for long. That's why that ball came out so quick.
Yeah.
So that's good. Like, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. So, question to everybody in the chat box, because this is pre-recorded. You know what I'm saying? The third down plan so far, whether it worked or not, compared to what we done in weeks past, has the third down plan looked better? Right? And if the third down plan has looked better, can't you imagine once you get Siobhan Revel and Trayvon Diggs back, how much better this defense can be, especially when you factor in that Quentin Williams will be in the middle rushing and Logan Wilson will be one of the linebackers. Right?
Exactly.
So let's run this one. Let's see what they do on this third down. We're five third downs in. There's still a bunch of niggas lined up around the line of scrimmage. There's five niggas lined up at the line of scrimmage. Are all of them coming or not? Let's see. Yes, they are. They brought five this time. So listen, we are five third downs in. Them bitches done blitzed on three of them. So they brought pressure on three of the five third downs so far. Back end look a little soft though. I ain't gonna hold you. They playing a little bit too far off for my liking.
See,
But
that's another improvement he needs.
mm-hmm.
He got to stop playing such soft coverage. Or do you think this is freelancing by the cornerbacks doing this?
It depends, because he could have coached them to be at a certain depth. Matter of fact, when you look at it, boy up here is way deeper than these other guys. Because even right here, Cuz he's at least 4 yards, deeper than the other guys out here. So I don't know. So
It
maybe
might be matchup based or something. I don't know. I don't like it though. But I mean, hey, he probably looking at it like
it's a fire
this
zone.
is one of our weakest links. We know we don't have the level of cornerback play that we need. So this is how we kind of supplement that.
So judging by how they're playing it, this is definitely a fire zone. They brought five, and this is like a matching zone behind it. But they're very late to match. That's one of the biggest issues. They're very, very late to match on this shit. Because he needs to get down here. 20 needs to go ahead and match. This would have been a touchdown if he held the ball a little bit longer. You see this motherfucker running behind the defense, and this nigga eyes is back here. Still bad eye discipline. Still horrible eye discipline. Because if he was able to hold on to the ball, now listen, he's getting hit right now. So he couldn't hold on to the ball if he wanted to. But whoever this is at the very top over here, his eyes does not need to be down here. This nigga got him. You don't need to be looking over here. Now, maybe you could argue, hey, he was watching the quarterback the whole time. He seen the ball come out and where the ball was going, so he went ahead and turned him loose. Right, that's fine. Because it does happen very quickly. So you could argue that the ball was probably out by the time he seen it. So let's see it again. Oh, is he yeah, he never actually, listen, if he was throwing the ball over here, he was never going to get over. But, you know, the pressure forced the ball out. It was still a big play, but still. But yeah, that looks like a fire zone. They brought 5. I don't like the job they did on the back end matching. I don't know if that's the players. Cause listen, I'm a
freelancer.
Yeah, I'll be frank with you. A fire zone should work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't see these kind of blown coverages in the National Football League in any matching principle. There are teams that play damn near primarily match coverage, and they're fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of this is the personnel not knowing what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. I think we came to that conclusion now.
Some of it is even flukes. But some of it is these niggas don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I think that's about 50-50.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
At first, I thought it was only him, to be honest with you.
Let's see this from a different view. All 5 people at the line of scrimmage actually come. They do a piss poor job of matching in the back end, but because these are all one-on-ones, the quarterback at least does get hit. But again, if the job on the back end was a little bit tighter, if the coverage on the back end was a little bit tighter, that's an incompletion or that's a sack.
True.
Okay.
I believe so too. Now
we actually see them showing soft coverage. It's a too high safety shell, meaning it's going to be some iteration of cover 2 or cover 4. You know what I'm saying? It's either going to be quarters, palms, or some iteration of cover 2. It could be cover 2 man called cover 5, or it could be just standard cover 2. Like, there's a couple covers it could be, but we know it's a too high safety shell unless somebody rotates down. All right, so let's see what happens. He doesn't run with him. They rush 4. Yeah, it look like real cover 2-ish because we got this nigga playing the flats. They're actually niggas in the flats on this play. Holding call. Had to force a check down. They were nowhere close to getting this. This is 3rd and forever. It's 3rd and forever. It was an offensive holding call. They rarely made the tackle. So 3rd and 1,000 miles, like, that's cool. But this is like 3rd and 17 or some shit like that. You can afford to play cover 2 on a down like this. Just rally up and make the tackle. And, you know, there was a holding penalty, so now it's 3rd and 50 million.
3rd and ridiculous.
3rd and you ain't going to get it. So
3rd
that's
and
fine.
same.
Yeah, 3rd and you got me fucked up. So let's see what this is. They're getting lined up on this one. Are they gonna blitz again? Because these linebackers look real. They stepping up. Play action. Yeah. I don't like that one. Because they got the first down. And I'm not really sure. That was like standard zone or play action fucked them up. Because they got real stiff feet on this play. I can't even tell you what this is supposed to be. Honestly. They don't do anything really. Linebackers just out there covering grass. I know it's a play action. They're confused. They don't know where they need to be. They trying to get lined up. So it probably is like a zone. And then they see that niggas ain't actually running the ball. They fall back into their coverage responsibilities. It look like some iteration of cover 3 or some shit. They abandoned the flats completely on this play. That's how he was able to get the ball and get upfield for the first down. So I don't know about that one. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Like I said, it might have been like some iteration of cover 3. Realized they got duped by the play action, and then I don't know. Yeah, they pushed it off like it might have been zone. Nobody ran across the field. That was very unsuccessful though. All right, so what the fuck else happens? Let's see. 50 niggas at the line of scrimmage. I love it. Anytime, listen. Anytime, landlord, how do I play the game? Just for everybody out there, how do I play on like NCAA and Madden and shit?
What you mean?
Like what do I do on defense?
Oh, you be blitzing a lot. That nigga on blitz.
I'm gonna fuck around and blitz the assistant coach if I got to, nigga. Cause, you ain't just finna sit back there and dot me up. If I'm gonna
That's why I be struggling sometimes, cause I want to throw the ball. So.
Landlord don't only just want to throw the ball. Landlord want to throw the ball down the field. I want people to understand that. He going for the good stuff.
I'm trying to throw that bitch. That's just me.
Real nigga shit. And I'm not mad at it. But if you got to hold on to the ball, the longer you hold on to the ball, the more time the blitz got to get there. It's a trade-off because you're very compromised in the back end if you don't get there.
Yeah.
So let's see. They showing everybody. So let's see what they actually do. Simulated pressure. They brought 4 this time, but they showed they were blitzing their ass off. Now, they picked this flag up. Should they have picked the flag out? I don't know. He tackled this nigga. He tackled this nigga.
Oh, that ball was deflected, I think.
Yeah. So, simulated pressure. They picked up the pass interference play because the ball got slightly tipped right there. So, they said no penalty. Ball was tipped. But it's not a bad play, though. Because they end up getting pressure. You know what I mean? They got pressure. Now, what do they do on this third down? Play action. Oh, shit. Am I tripping or did they get home with 4? They got home with 4 right there, didn't they?
Run it back.
Let's see this shit. I don't know how. I don't know why this was a third down call. But bitch.
Who that was? Donovan.
They gave Kenny Clark the sack. It looked like Donovan Izaraku was in there with him.
That was him coming out the edge, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
that was easy. Coming out the edge with it.
Yeah. Really, I think both the edges got free. Cause look.
Oh nah, that was Fowler. That was Fowler who I was saying.
Nah, that's Clowney.
Oh, that was Clowney?
Yeah, that Clowney had number 42.
You know him and Fowler look like wide receivers.
They do.
Them boys slender.
The Slender Man.
As long as they making sacks, goddamn, I don't give a damn what they doing.
All right, screenplay, boom. Now listen, they started playing better in the fourth quarter. They gave up a whole bunch of ass, in the for real. They were giving up ass like prostitutes.
You is crazy, man.
They gave a whole bunch of
it. It's crazy.
A whole bunch of it, nigga. Like they sore right now, dog.
You a wild boy.
They gave a whole bunch of ass out there, but it is what it is. But they did a much better job in the fourth quarter. Rallying to the football, getting pressure with 4, disguising. I don't think they had a bad third down plan. They had some bad execution though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they had a bad plan for some of these third downs. They just had bad execution. Cause that's what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which goes back to Eberflus frustration.
Hmm. And really, at the end of the day, but listen, it's still his fault by default because it's like you the manager of a department store. If the department is doing bad, nigga, it still fall on your head. You could have told them niggas anything, but you still the leader. You still gonna be the one that have to fall on the sword.
True.
Play action. Jacoby Brissett out this bitch cooking niggas with his legs. Now they did, break a couple nigga knee bones on this play. Like, pow, fuck you, Dante. I mean, Jadavian took that nigga knees out. Then he put a hell of a move on Kenny Clark to get upfield for them 4 yards. Is that all the third down plays? Let's hope not. Let's see. Let me exit out of this real quick. Cause is that all the third down plays? Let me see. Did these niggas not see third down again for the rest of the game? Yeah, that was the last third down play. Okay. So we watched all the third down plays from that game.
Everything else was a touchdown.
Yeah. I don't think, and that's the thing. One of the reasons why we lost this game is because of how efficient we allowed them to be on third down. And that's why Jacoby Brissett was able to look like Kurt Warner. Not
Bro,
really.
I ain't never felt so defeated. Once you get them to a third and long, we had them at 3rd and 19, if I'm not mistaken, and gave that shit up the very next play.
Yeah, they got a 2nd and 19 conversion. They got a 3rd and 14 conversion. They had their way, and really, dog, it was on the back end mostly. Like they did some very creative things with they fronts to simulate pressure, to get some one-on-one pass rush opportunities. I don't think they had a bad third down plan for the most part. I think the
Journeyman quarterback.
Journeyman
Come
quarterback.
bring your big ass down here to Dallas Cowboy defense.
Where dreams come
We'll
true.
make you a starter. Where dreams come true.
And
Marvin
also,
Harrison, struggling as a rookie, struggling as a young receiver. Bring your big ass on down to Dallas Cowboy defense.
Crazy. You make them niggas sound sloppy. You make them sound fat and disgusting. You say, bring your big ass.
You know how they said on Friday. Bring your big ass on down here to barbecue. Boss crazy. Now that was Uncle Elroy.
That Uncle Elroy, yeah, because he did the
Bring
commercial.
your big ass on down here. Taste so good, make you want to slap your mama.
Then he slapped the shit out of him.
Come on, mama. That is crazy.
Oh, shit. But yeah, that's why Jacoby Brissett looked like Kurt Warner. Because the back end did not do their job. There were a couple of times where I think they might have played too soft. But there were also a couple of times where I saw some bad eye discipline. Where you didn't match to your receiver in the fire zones quick enough. Where you didn't play with enough leverage. Where you got a little bored in man-to-man coverage. And that comes from want to and willpower and shit, man. You got to want to be where you're supposed to be. You got to want to be in the National Football League. You got to want to tackle.
You got to have pride in what you're doing and have pride in your last name. Even if you hate the coach. Yeah, even if you hate the coach, bro, you got to take pride in your name, bro. Like, my mama, that's one thing my mama taught me. Do it right the first time and take pride in what you're doing.
I agree. So, only thing that we can hope going forward, man, is that the addition of Siobhan Revel, getting Logan Wilson, getting DeMarvin Overshown back, adding Quentin Williams to the mix, getting Trayvon Diggs back from IR. Hopefully those additions make this defense better. But if they stick with some of the stuff they did on third down, some of the blitzes, some of the disguises, I think this could be a better team. But we gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up because we got a lot more videos to make. We got a lot more videos to make. We got a lot more videos coming. So we appreciate y'all for everything. And in the words of West Coast Cowboy, man, never look down because the stall is up. Peace.
Peace.